Well, here we are, the end of 2023. Honestly, this year has been a bunch of mixed emotions for me personally. For starters, I got my bearings with my Raging Blast 2 Facts and Futures series. A series that I just randomly popped out in February because it's like, oh, the first one did alright, but I want to do another one. The first one was kind of whatever. And so I did a second one to try and make the facts more, extravagant, more out there, more outlandish. And the thumbnail format as well, I wanted to make it really funny. I wanted to make it less serious. And I also tried to expand this into Ultimate Tenkaichi. Now, at the time, I had less than 400 subscribers, which, to put into perspective, in a span of a single month, I went from 300 subs to 500. It's actually insane how quickly the channel grew. And then I continued to do Dragon Ball content, trying to spice things up with Legends. We also got the Budokai Tenkaichi 4 reveal, Sparking Zero reveal, and then I bumped up to 600 subscribers about a month later, then 700, and then eventually we crept up to 1,000 subscribers, which is mind-boggling. And the views these Facts and Futures videos got is astronomical. To think that this little series that I was just like, you know what, let's just do something funny, show some trivia knowledge I have about the game from my childhood and sources online. I just wanted to show everyone in a format that was comfortable and just fun. Also add in some jokes here. And I also tried to do other content, like reaction content was a thing I tried to do, where it birthed the infamous "He's Green" meme. And if you don't know what the context of that, let me post a clip right now. And yeah, that spanned the whole Dragon Ball color meme thing that happened in my little friend group. There's also the Raditz joke, like the Raditz versus top tier challenge, Spirit Bomb challenge, the top 10 list, the Raging Blast 2 character tier list. I also tried modding Fly Punch Boom. That was the thing I tried to do. But eventually it came to a point where I just ran out of Facts and Futures for Raging Blast. I just could not keep up with anymore. So I gave up on Facts and Futures. I know, probably a bad idea, but the views were downclining quite a bit, and obviously it was clear people were sick of seeing the same thing over and over again. And obviously it was blatantly obvious that I was running out of things to say because the length of the video kept getting shorter and shorter. So I didn't want to force myself to make that content, and I wanted to focus on other projects. I also got into Omega Strikers this time around. Omega Strikers was a fun little thing. I also loved playing that game, but unfortunately that game's coming to an end, pretty much. There's no more content updates for that game coming into 2024, which honestly is really unfortunate. I also went into this year with a lot of friends that I made before and ended up losing now. I went into this year having a lot and losing a lot. But I also went into this year gaining a lot that I never thought I'd expect. Especially with the channel's growth and the sense of community that I'm starting to build here. But one loss I can think of was when my channel got demonetized. If you don't know the story behind that, I won't bore you with it, but to put it simply, YouTube falsely, assumed I was re-uploading content. Despite my countless appeals, getting out to YouTube support, Google and whatnot, they just straight up said, no, you're barred from monetizing your channel until January, which is in a few days from now. So I'll be able to reapply for that. That will be quite good. Hopefully we can get the channel remonetized again so I can start focusing on this thing long term. But as of what I've been doing recently, as outside of hanging out with my friend group and my girlfriend, stuff like that, I've just been streaming on Twitch. I think streaming on Twitch is a good alternative. It's just fun, relaxing. I get to talk to new people and stuff like that. I try to do long form content sprinkled here and there, like the biking video, the Raging Blast 3 Theory video, the challenge video with Xenoverse 2 with only counters, Legends Limited tier list, the Gmod videos, reaction content. I try to do quite a lot of different things this year. I'm quite proud of the experimentation, but I'm not. I wish it did better. There's a lot of things I wish I did better this year. I definitely think my thumbnail is going to be a lot better. I think my style of thumbnail is quite inconsistent, and I just think I need to find a sense of style, one that's attractive, one that's beneficial, stuff like that. But if there's anything I am happy about, it's that the Facts and Futures format is not as popular as it once was, because it gives me room to experiment and try new things. One of which is the Roblox videos, which honestly were quite fun, but making content on that game is filled with toxic players and just people who boundary glitch, rage quit. It's just not fun content to watch, and relying on PvP for a game is not something I like to do, as evidenced by my Legends content. There's also the birth of the Exclusion Zone podcast. That's something I really had fun doing. I do want to try and bring that back at some point, but for the time being, there's just nothing to really talk about at the minute. And last time I tried to get everyone together, everyone was busy with something, so I just kind of left it there. This is relatively recent, but in the month of December, I got into Dead by Daylight. And you're wondering why specifically Dead by Daylight? Well, that's because I've always had an interest in the game. I always loved the idea of chasing survivors down or surviving the killer, who could be anyone and has different gimmicks and stuff like that. I think the format is really fun, and I really wanted to make content of that. So that's kind of my focus at the minute. I don't know if you guys support that or not, but if you do, thank you so much for sticking around. I really do appreciate it. There's also other things, like my friend Mixer11 has hit over 1,000 subscribers. Their shorts are doing relatively well as well, so that's pretty cool. I helped Chemical Players get their first banger. By that I mean their Guilty Gear video, which got like 2,000 views now, which I think is really funny, considering I was the one who edited that. And I kind of pushed him to go ahead and do that, and that got quite a lot of views on his video, which I think is really good. Again, I'm not saying I'm responsible for it. At the end of the day, he, did the reaction. He recorded himself doing it. I just put it together. But a lot of things this year have changed. Like, you may have noticed that this is not the usual format. That's because this is a new PC. This is a new PC, entirely new. It's not the old one anymore. I can actually run games this time. So, yeah, that'll be cool. And as far as I know, I think my audio desync problems are completely gone. So that's going to be fun to not have to deal with anymore. But yeah, a lot of things in 2023 were very skeptical at times, but I could not, in my wildest dreams, anticipate the amount of growth I would get from the Facts and Futures series. I couldn't go into this year thinking, oh, I'm going to get popular. I went into this year just wanting to do something, and I'm hoping that by uploading the Facts and Futures series, I did something. I would do a best of Brad Mouse video, but it's not really best of me. It'd mostly just be clips of me shouting and stuff, so I have a feeling that's not what you guys would want to hear. But if you do want to see it, then I will probably get around to making something like that. But for the time being, I'm just gonna, leave it after this little vlog video thing, and just say thank you guys so much for supporting me throughout the year. Whether you're new or been a long time fan since like 2 years ago, just thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for just being here and just taking part with what we've got going on here. I even had my birthday party in VI chat, so that was a eventful time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around and supporting me through 2023. And I hope to see you all in 2024. Thank you, and goodbye.